Rogue Invitational is coming up next weekend, and I'm here to tell you all about it and do my prediction. So Rogue Invitational was first born in 2018 and it had its first appearance in 2019, but it was first in 2021 we got to see the Strongman attending the Rogue Invitational. The first year, Martin Slices won it. The next, 2022, we saw Alexei Novikov winning the competition, and now the reigning champ is Mitchell Hooper. It's always used to be held in the United States. The 3 last years has been in Austin, Texas, but now they're going to Aberdeen, Scotland. Coming up next weekend, 9th and 10th November, the competition will be featuring the following athletes. The first athlete is not Trey Mitchell, who tore his Achilles last year and did not receive his invite back this year, unfortunately. Pablo Cordiaca, Thomas Evans, Mattis Bjorheim is making his first appearance at the Rogue Invitational. Matthew Ragg, the reigning champ and big dick energy guy according to Eddie Hall, Mitchell Hooper is coming back. Tristan Hote, Tom Stoltman, Bobby Thompson, Luke Stoltman, and last but not least, Evan Singleton. We will start going through the events, then we'll talk about the prize money before I'll head into my prediction. So the first event is the deadlift ladder, or deadlift for max. The athletes will have 3 attempts each. There will be fixed selections between 9 platforms, but the last bar is said to be able to be adjusted. The second event is a farmer's walk into log for reps. The farmer's is said to be 155 kilos each hand, 12-meter run, going into a 172 kilo log or 380 pounds for reps. The third event, we have the stones to barrel. It's supposed to be the inverse stones, but before it's been the inverse stones over reaching post, but this year it's supposed to be onto a barrel. It's called the invert challenge. So inverse stones to barrel, the lightest stone is said to be 275 pounds. So 125 kilos up to 420 pounds, which is like 189 kilo stone for the men. No tacky, but tacky towel is allowed. The fourth event is the power drive. It's supposed to be a push, carry, and then pull. First power push, then into a Husafell carry. The Husafell is said to just be a 6-meter carry, going into a sled arm over arm pull. The fifth event is the yoke escalator. This is a yoke into a power stairs. The yoke is supposed to be a 12-meter run into the power stairs with 3 power stairs implements. And the stairs is supposed to be short, so it's not going to be that favorable for big athletes like Mattis Bjorheim and Tom Stoltman. Bobby Thompson and so on should also not have a big struggle doing those steps. So this could change up the event a little bit. The last and 6th event is the second press event for the competition, the circus medley. The athletes are going to press a 210-pound or 95 kilo kettlebell overhead with one hand, going into a sear dumbbell, 115 kilos or 253 pounds overhead, then going into a 170 kilo axle or 375 pound, finishing off with a 405 pound or 182 kilo Apollon's axle. So 4 pressing implements, 4 time. I'm not going to do the prediction, at least not today, on the women's, but I'm going to mention the athletes competing here. The winner of the Arnolds, Angelica Jardine, Hannah Lindsay, Luciana Down, Donna Moore, Rebecca Roberts, Melissa Peacock, Olga Liachuk, Andrew Thompson, Sam Bellavo, and then Ines Casquillo. Before jumping into the prediction, we're going to take a look at the prize purse for the strongman. The prize purse for the men and women is going to be the same. So as you will see, it's a crazy amount of money, nothing like strong women have ever seen before. First place of the Rogue Invitational 2024 will win 120,000 American dollar. Second place, 60,000. Third place, $36,000. And then going all the way down to 10th place, $3,500 for finishing last in this competition. As I mentioned, the prize purse keeps on growing. This is because of reasons such as $5 goes into the prize purse for every ticket sold, for every Rogue Invitational t-shirt sold, for every GoRuck Ballistic, the shoes sold, and a big part of the prize purse, like $275,000, is Bitcoin, and at this date, the Bitcoin price is just growing and growing every day. Right now, Rogue Invitational 2024 is headed to be the best paid strongman comp ever, which it was earlier this year, but overtaken by the strongest man on earth, by Brian Shaw. So yeah, Rogue is coming for that biggest prize purse again this year, seemingly. So going into my prediction, it's an interesting one. A lot of the events is different aspects in one event. For example, we have the yoke escalator where we have yoke, then a power stairs. You have a farmers and then a log. You have a push, then a Husafell, and then arm over arm. So it's a difficult one, but as we all know, the best strongman is usually good at everything. So let's see how it shakes out. My prediction for the deadlift, most likely the first event of the competition. The athletes have 3 attempts each, fixed selections, but the last bar can go higher. My winner for this event is the same as most likely everyone else, Mattis Bjorheim. I think he will win the event with about 465 kilos. So just about 1,050 pounds, somewhere about. Second place, I have Matthew Ragg. He missed his attempt at the strongest man on earth. If he got it, he would win the event, but then again, Hafthor would most likely overdo it. I think Matthew Ragg will take the second place in the deadlift. Third place, I have Mitchell Hooper. Fourth place, I have Bobby Thompson. And on the same weight as Bobby, I also have Evan Singleton. I think they will all finish about 440 kilos. In seventh place in the deadlift, I have Tom Stoltman. Going on to the second event of the competition, farmers into log lift. It's a little tricky one because I don't know the time cap, and that could, it could change things up a bit. But anyway, I'm pretty sure they will do time in between on the repetitions. So athletes who will share the same reps on the log, I'm sure we will still separate them, which is also taken into the equation when I've put up my total score here. So first place in the farmers into log, I don't see anyone beating Mitchell Hooper. I put Hooper on 5 reps on the log, but I mean, we have no idea without knowing the time cap, so I won't mention the reps, I'll just mention the placings. First place in the farmers to log, I have Mitchell Hooper. Second place, I have Tom Stoltman. Third place, I have Bobby Thompson. And fourth place, with 4 other athletes, I actually have Mattis Bjorheim. He will do as many reps, the same amount reps as Thomas Evans, Luke Stoltman, Pavlo Kodiaka and Matthew Ragg, I believe. But I finish Thor in the top to be the fastest. When I think about it, I don't really imagine myself seeing Hafthor being the fastest one, but just from seeing him at the strongest man on earth, seeing him on Arnold, knowing what kind of athlete he is. When you do events like this and you're not totally sure, you usually put the athletes who tend to do it better higher. So for example, we know that Matthew Ragg is a much better presser than Hafthor, but then again, we know that Matthew Ragg hasn't always shown his potential, what he's capable of in competitions. His cardiovascular system isn't that good. For example, Evan Singleton, the same. I didn't put him all the way up there, even though I've seen him running as fast as no one else on the farmers. I've seen him lifting the comp log easy as it can be. But as we also know, we've seen Evan underperforming in his last 3-4 shows. So is he back to his best, or will he struggle? So farmers to log, first Hooper, second Tom, third Bobby, fourth Hafthor. Going into the third event, the inverse stones, I have also in this event, I have Mitchell Hooper winning it. He's one of the guys competing here who's touched the stones before. He has the third fastest time. He keeps on saying on his own channel he has the second fastest, but that's not the fact. Martin Sleesis has by far the fastest time. The second fastest time is Trey Mitchell, and the third fastest is Mitchell Hooper. So Hooper is familiar with this event, and by the athletes competing, he's the fastest one so far. Tom has done them before, but not faster than Hooper. Hafthor has not touched them. He's a good stone lifter, but I think he won't be that fast. So finishing off in first place in the inverse stones to barrel, I have Mitchell Hooper. Second place, I have Tom Stoltman. He's familiar with the stones and he's very good at them. Third, I have Hafthor Bjornsson, and down in fourth in this event, I actually put Matthew Ragg. The fourth event of Rogue Invitational is the power drive. As mentioned, it's a push. It's a carry of a Husafell, but just 6 meters. So a big aspect will be just lifting it and get over with. And then going into the arm over arm. The winner of the power drive, I have Hafthor Bjornsson. Second place, Tom Stoltman. Third place, I have Mitchell Hooper. Fourth place, Evan Singleton. Going into the yoke escalator, as mentioned, it's a 12-meter yoke going into 3 implement of power stairs. Hooper will most likely be very fast on the yoke, which will make it hard for the other guys to catch up on the power stairs. This is most likely the case also with Evan, and we also have seen Evan at the Strongest Man on Earth being good at power stairs as well. In the yoke escalator, I have Mitchell Hooper winning the event. I don't think he's the fastest power stairs guy, but I think just a couple of seconds he will have in advance in the yoke will give him a good enough lead to win the event. Second place, I have Hafthor. I first didn't think I would place him that high, but looking back at bigger comps by Hafthor, he's pretty fast at the yoke actually. If you look back to the Dubai comp with the heavy yoke, he's pretty fast. And as we know, he's very good in the power stairs. And he performs when the time starts. So we have Hafthor in second place in the yoke escalator. I have Evan Singleton coming third, Tom Stoltman fourth, and then I have Pavlo Kordiaka coming in fifth on the yoke escalator. We have to keep in mind that athletes like Tom Stoltman and Evan Singleton has been underperforming in the last comps, and we don't really know what shape they will come in. And when we go to the last event of the comp, the press medley, most likely won't be a 10-man field anymore, but I'll just have to pretend that it is. The last event, the press medley, kettlebell press, seal dumbbell press, and 2 axles. Mitchell Hooper is very confident that he will win this event. He's asking for heavier weights. I think Hooper is right. I think he will win the event with sub 30 seconds. Second place in this event, very good event for him, I believe, will be Tom Stoltman. Third place in the event, I've placed actually Thomas Evans. Fourth place, Pavlo Kordiaka. Fifth place, Evan Singleton. And sixth place in the press medley, I have placed Hafthor Bjornsson. If we now move on to the total, what my prediction total looks like. First place, winning the Rogue Invitational 2024, you might have guessed it. The reigning champ, Mitchell Hooper, picking 56 out of 60 points. Second place with 49 points, I have Hafthor Bjornsson. Third place, just 1 point behind, Tom Stoltman. Fourth place, Evan Singleton. Fifth place, Matthew Ragg. Sixth place, Bobby Thompson. Seventh place, Thomas Evans. Eighth, Pavlo Kordiaka. Ninth, Luke Stoltman. And in last place with 19 points, I have Tristan Hoth. Looking at my total, I'd say I'm a little bit surprised with my placing of Evan Singleton. I wouldn't really put him that high, but looking at some of the events, I might want to change his placing to a higher. I think fourth place is not a long shot for him. Ninth and eighth place, I have Pavlo Kordiaka and Luke Stoltman as mentioned. That's probably 2 guys I think can surprise me. They've been looking better and better as further we've come in 2024. They're both with a new coach, looking sharp, so I do think that they can surprise me and do better. But yeah, I stand by my total. Really looking forward to the Rogue Invitational 2024, both the men and the women. Here you got my prediction. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Which event are you looking forward to the most? Do you think someone else will take the first place? And who do you think will be the biggest surprise? If you want me to do a prediction on the women's category, please let me know. If not, see you in the next one.